Hey, it's Lori Ballen out here with Keller Williams, serving the greater Las Vegas, Henderson, Boulder City areas. And today I'm going to show you how to use KEAP, the CRM, to send your videos. Now, specifically, today I created a real estate market report for the greater Las Vegas area. And I'm currently, right now, as we speak, publishing it onto my YouTube channel. Now, the power of video is that when people watch a video and they don't know who you are, they get the opportunity to see you and hear you and see your inflections and your movement and how you talk. And it creates a relationship sort of. They start determining whether or not they like you and why they like you. And the more they see you on video, the more they feel like they know you. And people do business with people they know or think they know. So that's the power of video. So I put my real estate market reports on my website. That generates buyers, it generates listing leads. And then I also put it on my YouTube channel, and mainly for that sense of awareness. I also share video on my social networks. And then with taking that same line of content, repurposing it on those multiple channels, I go into my CRM, in this case, KEAP, and I'll put a link below to KEAP if you don't already have it. And I'll show you how we can send out a broadcast email using that video. You can also do drip campaigns, which are those automated, timed out campaigns. But since this is a real estate market report, it's going to be more time sensitive. So we're going to send this out as a broadcast email. Now, also in the description below, there's a link to ballenbrands.com. That's my brothers, Jeff and Paul Helvin. And Jeff and Paul run a digital marketing company for real estate agents. And they set up KEAP, the CRM, the automation funnel, the text messages, the ability to send text messages. They set up custom campaigns and sphere of influence campaigns and all that. So if you like this and you don't want to mess with it yourself and you want to talk to them about it, check them out. All right, let's get going. So on my screen here, I have KEAP open, and the KEAP dashboards are completely customizable. You can put all kinds of things. Jeff and Paul build these out with sales funnels so that you can track how many leads you're getting in sales and all of that for real estate. I use mine for all of my businesses, and so it's not just for real estate. But what we're going to do is we're just going to go up here to contacts, and I'm going to click view contacts. All right. Now, so at this point, I have all of my contacts in my database, right? And what you're going to do is you're going to create a list of contacts that you want to send these newsletters to. And that way, every time you put somebody into your CRM, you can tag them with that item. So then next time you want to pull up this list, they'll be on it and they'll automatically get your next newsletter. So for example, let's just say you have buyer leads. All right, we're going to go down here, and here's all of my tags. So tags are how you identify the audience. And here you can choose with tags, without tags, this tag, but not that tag. But I'm not going to get into all that fancy stuff. But here you could pull down one of your tags here. Or if you needed to create a new tag, like let's just say everybody that you want to get a market report every month, you might type something in like market report, or maybe they're a market report subscriber. Okay. And then it'll pull up anybody that's got that tag there. Okay. Now, if you don't have that tag, you can just go up here and add a new tag under any contact. But I'm actually going to show you. So let's just take for this person, for example, if I wanted to go ahead and add the market report tag to this person, then I'm going to go over to tags, and I'm going to go create a new tag. And then if I don't already have market report tag, I'm actually going to add one. So I'm going to put market report monthly or something like that. Okay. And then I'm going to create and apply this tag. You can also categorize all your tags, which makes things extra easy for data creation and organization. Okay. This is one of the reasons why I like KEAP, because I'm a bells and whistles girl and I like things to be very organized, and I want to get to everything really quickly. So these tags and custom fields are huge. So I'm going to go down here and I'm going to click create and apply this tag just so that you can see how to do it. All right, see, now she has the market report monthly tag here. So the next time I send a broadcast email and I want to send it to everybody in the market report monthly list, I can do it here by creating a list, or I can also do it right from the broadcast email, which I'm going to show you next. Okay. So the best way to send these broadcast emails is to segregate your audience into audiences, niches, or however you separate your audience so that you can target them with the right messages. And you do that through tags primarily. Okay. So if I get a buyer lead that comes in and it came off Facebook and they were inquiring about 123 Main Street, then I'm going to tag them with Facebook ad. So that way I know all my leads that came from Facebook ads, so I can retarget them on Facebook. And then I'm going to also tag them as 123 Main Street, because if I want to send them properties like 123 Main Street, or I want to send them a price improvement notification, or this home has sold, but we have 3 others, I know where they came from. So I know how to communicate with them based on what brought them in the first place. And every buyer that would come in, I would put them on the market report monthly until they are sold. And then they might go into a custom market report based on their area, like a neighborhood snapshot kind of thing. All right. So if everybody's tagged, you've already got people tagged, all you have to do is come up here we're going to go to send a broadcast. Okay. So I clicked on the little hamburger menu here, the little stacked menu, and we're going to go ahead and send a broadcast. So I'm going to go here to email and broadcasts. I'm going to click get started. And now I can choose from the templates that KEAP is giving us. I can choose from previously sent emails that I've already sent out. I can choose from drafts, that would be a saved email, and I can choose from my own custom template. So if I set something up and I like it and I want to save it as a template, I can do that from there. Okay. Now, think in this particular case, the most important thing on this email is going to be a video. I'm going to show you how to use these drag and drop editors very easily to change any of these templates to be able to use a video. Okay. You can also just start from a plain email as well. Now I'm just going to go ahead and choose this announcement one. And I'm going to choose use template because it's different than the one I did last time when I showed you guys how to create a monthly newsletter. So remember, today we're focused on sending out a video. Okay. All right. Up here, you can put your logo. If you have a logo, very simply right here, you can change your image. You can find your logo and put that right up top. Obviously, I have so many videos here, but anyway, whatever logo you have, you can just put that, let's just say that one up there. And then you can make that bigger so that it goes all the way across your newsletter if you'd like to. And then on the left-hand side here, you have what are called blocks. These are your content blocks that add content to your page. And it's a drag and drop editor. So let's just say you want to have your social icons on your email that's being sent out. You take this social block, click it, and you drag it right where you want it. Now, right up top, I've got a spot to add Facebook. So I need to put my Facebook page in there, Twitter, and then I can add more. And I could add LinkedIn, and I can add Pinterest, and I can add YouTube. And what happens is as soon as you actually put in that Facebook page, you'll see it start to populate right here. Okay. You can make them bigger or smaller. So that's just a little tip there. If you want to add those social links, you can. And here you can add the month, day, and year if you'd like. Anything you don't want on the page, you can simply click this little trash can and it disappears. And it disappears. There it goes. Delete. Okay. Now, they have chosen the ability to add a blog here, a featured blog. Today, we're not focused on that. Today, we're focused on a video. So my email this morning went something like this. So I'm going to get rid of that. And then I just used this section. I'm going to get rid of that little border. All right. And I used this section here and I said, hey, and then I chose this merge field to drop in their first name. You see that? Okay. So now it's a personalized email. And then here I mention something about the real estate market. Hey, Jim, I'm excited to send you this month's Greater Las Vegas area real estate market report. In this video, I show you the median sales prices and the days on market for for the Greater Las Vegas area, including North Las Vegas, Henderson, and Boulder City. In addition, I also show you how a real estate agent uses the MLS to find inventory, which will show you that we're still in a very limited inventory market. It's fun to get to see how we find our data. I put something like that on there. I'm giving them like compelling reasons to look at the video. In another video, I'm going to show you how I use an AI writing assistant to create these frameworks that give me some better language for this text besides just coming up with it in my own head. I actually have an AI, artificial intelligent robot writing assistant that can create emails and headlines and problems and solutions and all of that. But that's a whole nother video. All right. I'll put a link to it below. If you're curious about that, just look below and I'll put AI writing assistant. Okay, now, so once we do that, now here there's a picture, but we don't want a picture, we want a video. So all I do, I'm going to use that trash can and delete that image. On the left, there is a drag and drop box for video. I'm just going to move that video right where I want it, right there. Now, it tells us to paste a URL from Wistia, YouTube, or Vimeo to create our video. Well, over here on YouTube, I have been uploading today's market report. So let's go find it. So I'm going to go to Manage Videos. I don't think it's published yet. I think I have it set to publish at 3 o'clock. Okay, here it is. Okay. So real quick, I'll show you it's a very simple me talking. Hey, it's Lori Ballen here with Keller Williams. And today I'm going to bring you the latest Las Vegas real estate market report. I'm also going to show the surrounding areas. So if you are in Henderson, North Las Vegas, Boulder, and you can see as I go on, I'm showing them graphs, be willing to put charts and numbers and things like that. Okay. All right. Now, what we need to grab is the URL for this video. So I'm going to click share. Let me try this top one here real quick. So there's 2 ways to do it. There's the share button, and I'm not sure why that's putting along like that other than the fact that it might still be uploading it. So here, we'll copy it from here. So if you go into your videos and just go to Manage Videos and open the edit screen for that video, you can just copy this URL right here. And then we're going to go over to Add Video, and we're going to paste this right here. Now, once your video is published, let me go ahead and hit publish on this so that we can see it go live. So that we can get it to work the way we want it to. So I'm going to click publish, public, and done. Save. Okay, now we'll be able to use it. All right. I wanted to make sure it got loaded in high definition first. Okay, so now I'm going to get out of there. We're going to come back over here. Let's see if that link will now work. There it is. Okay. Now you can make that bigger so that it's got the full screen on there. You can also leave it smaller and put text next to it. So watch this. So I could drag this video up and put it next to the text anywhere I want it. Under the logo, you just drag and drop it there. Anywhere I want that to be, or alongside the video. And then you can just play with the size to get it to add up however you want it to add up. Okay. So I usually put it down here, and then they've got the real estate market report video. Okay. Now this is, now what'll happen is when they click that, it will go over to YouTube and it will open and play the video. Here you can add more text. There's also the button option. So let's just say we don't want this and we want to add a button. You just go right here and add the button. And now that button could be like, find out what your home might sell for, right? Or get your instant home value. So if you're sending this to your potential sellers, if it's more of a buyer group, you might put see what listed on the market today. And then you're going to send them to a link with homes that listed that day. Or see what listed this week, and you're going to send them homes in the last 7 days. Or see all homes for sale in Las Vegas, and they click there. Something like that. So you'll type that there, and then here you just add the link. Do you want this to be an email address? So instead, you could put email me your address for a home value. Whatever, for example. Then here, you can put in an email address. So now when they click that button, it will open an email. Okay? So you can do an email, you can do a website address, you can do a phone number, you can do a file download, like a free offer, you can send them to a landing page, you can add a form or an order form. And then below that, I usually add a signature. So you'll have your signature all set up here with KEAP. I'm just going to drag that, and I would put that maybe right underneath there. Because your signature is probably going to have your license info, broker info, whatever you would want to cover your office requirements. It's going to have your contact info, phone number, that type of thing. And these buttons, you can change the color as well. So if I wanted that to match my shirt, I could play around with that. If I want it to be blue, like oftentimes buttons are blue, or you can make it green, then I can do that. Okay, now up here, I'm going to click this little details. See how that was kind of hidden? Click that little arrow down, details. So now we're going to choose who we want to send this to. So remember, if you have that list called market report, you could pull it up right here. If you don't have your list created, you can go to a new search and you can create a new list. You can choose based on tags. You can choose based on fields. You can choose based on addresses. It's limitless. You can really do some great stuff with your list. You don't only have to use tags here, okay? But you might. And then here, subject line, I would put something like the average price range in Vegas is up. Something like that. Okay, or is up, and then put their, I'm gonna put a merge field to add their first name, so it's personalized. So I'm gonna go to merge, contact fields, first name. And then you get this little preview text, and it tells you that this is what appears in the recipient's inbox right underneath that email subject. So it's another little extra peek at what your email has. So I might put monthly real estate market report. Okay, something like that. All right, now the next thing you can do is you can test this by sending an email to yourself to see what this looks like. I'll go ahead and send myself one so we can look at it real quick. And then it saves our work, and you can see here it's auto saving to draft, so we're not going to lose anything that we created. You can also go to preview, and you can preview what it looks like here, or you can preview what it looks like on a mobile. So this is desktop, and here you can preview what it looks like on a mobile device, which is fantastic. And then you also have the option to save the template, review and send, or exit. So let's see if our email came in. Sometimes it takes a couple minutes because it has to go through their spam filter. So we'll just keep going here. If it pops in, then we'll take a look at it. Okay, so you'll be able to test it in all of those views. And sometimes it's a good idea to ask somebody else on your team or somebody in your office, hey, I got an email I'm sending out. Can you just peek at the test email I'm sending and make sure you don't see any glaring typos or anything on it? My brothers do that for me. I send it to them and they take a quick look at it. So if you've got somebody, you can do that for each other. It's beneficial because I'll tell you, I can't see my own typos. It's the craziest thing. I'll even run my grammar checker, my spell checker, and I'll still have a typo and won't see it. Oftentimes it's a missing letter. So like Facebook, somehow I forgot the E or the A or something crazy. And because my brain just knows the word Facebook, it just sees it as Facebook. So it's nice to have that extra set of eyes sometimes. Okay. And then we're going to go to review and send. And oops, let me just put somebody in here so it'll let me go to that next step. Okay. So then we're going to go to review and send. And here's your options. You can send it at the best time today. You can send it now, or you can schedule it for later. So send on this day, and you can pick a day on the calendar at this time, and you can choose when to specifically send that if you want to send it at any other time. And then after it starts sending, you'll be able to see all the analytics, the open rates, the bounce rates, what they clicked on. As a matter of fact, one cool feature of KEAP is if you click your video, see up here, we've got our YouTube link. Right here, there's a little tag. And what this tag does, it automatically assigns a tag if the person clicks the video. So based on their click, it'll add another tag. For example, I could just say clicked video. Okay, so then I know they were interactive. Or I could be very specific and say, clicked YTD 2021 or something. And then there could be a new campaign that actually starts from anybody that has the tag YTD2021. It could be a follow-up campaign now to the newsletter. Like those are a lot of the fancy schmancy things. I know a lot of people don't do that, but the people that get really into their databases, we love that kind of, if they do this, then this happens kind of thing. And that's what it's for. Or you can just see it, at least that they click what they clicked by adding that tag. It'll be in their customer profile, or their contact record, I should say. It'll be in their contact record. Okay. That's how easy it is. So that's it. That's how you send a video through KEAP, and check out the links below, ballenbrands.com. I'm Lori Ballen, and I would love your referrals out here in Boulder City, Henderson, Las Vegas, North Las Vegas, and Summerlin, Nevada. Thanks so much for watching today.